Good morning, beautiful souls. I am here to provide you and myself with a generalized oracle reading for today, March 11th, 2023. I want to kind of get into a more daily practice of doing this for myself and you guys too, as the collective really needs some sort of guidance system right now, as many people are stuck in this kind of thought matrix, if you will, of because the current energies on Earth are providing us, the collective, with the things in our lives that aren't really working out for us, the stuck mind patterns, if you will, of all of us. Maybe from past trauma, maybe from, from a place of pain in us. We are latching on to these ideas that everything is externalized, but it's not. It's within us, and if we go inwards and trust the universe, that is when we actually can let these things that are holding us back from achieving our goals, from achieving our passion, from living a free and meaningful, purposeful, conscientious lifestyle. Anyway, so I kind of want to do that every day, just kind of give a basic oracle reading, and at some point I will upgrade my workings, if you will, and provide you guys with an actual sign-based tarot reading too. But to kick things off, I kind of want to I do this as a daily practice. Every morning I draw just 3 oracle cards and then one kind of clarifier to focus on throughout the day. And for the 3 oracle cards, the energies that we will be receiving, the energies that we need to let go of, the energies that we need to embody more. And the energy, what will be coming up for us today? What does universe want to experience through our eyes, if you will? It provides me with a lot of guidance throughout the day. And maybe it could provide you with a lot of guidance throughout your day too. All right. The first one I pulled was perspective. The basic energy that I'm getting from this card is that we have to have an open mind with circumstances and situations that come up in our life. We need to actually broaden our vision and understand truly that everybody on this planet is going through something right now. To be there for one another, to not be so separate from everybody else, because we aren't separate from anybody else. We are a collective. We are a collective consciousness awakening to its own presence in the universe. And we need to understand that the next person that we see down the line, maybe they're having a bad day, and not to be so impersonal with them, and trust that everybody is releasing, just like I said before, everybody is releasing parts of them that they thought were true, and they're not true. And it's like a physical attack on your ego. It's like your ego is putting up his dukes, man, and he wants to fight. He wants to stay so in this reality because that is where he exists, not on any other reality. We are multi-dimensional beings. We exist on multiple planes at one time, not just the physical. And the ego is physical based. It's all materialistic, like, oh, I'm lacking a certain thing in this life, let me go and try to achieve that, and then once I get that, I will be happy within myself. But that's not how it works. It may have worked before in older generations and worlds where we needed to have the material in order for us to gain a sense of identity through evolution, to gain the sense of sentience. But now that we are awakening to our true consciousness, our multidimensional selves, we don't need the ego to keep on telling us that we're in a fight or flight situation when we're not being attacked by anything else besides our ego. Our ego loves to attack us, because once it attacks us and once we identify as something is attacking us, it feeds it. It continues to exist throughout the realities, throughout yourself. It will next time send you into a deeper cycle, a deeper cycle. It will just send you into more of a negative mindset with anything that comes across your mind. Which brings us to our next card of interference. And I'm bringing a lot of what I got from the last card too into that second card, because once we latch on to a maybe negative perspective, a more internalized negative perspective, we start interfering with what is actually true and real in this reality. And what's true and real in this reality is that there's only love, man. There's no hate, there's no separation from selves, there's no division between the people on the planet. There's none of that. And if we take a bad perspective, if we take our negative cycles and keep on going with it with the expectation that it doesn't need to change, that there's nothing inherently wrong with us, so why would we change? You get what I'm saying? If you open up your perspective, be a little bit more open-minded to the things that you're thinking, into the things that you are learning. Learn everything you can, man, about yourself, about traumas within you. Learn everything that you possibly can. Learn some psychology. Learn what makes people tick. Learn what makes you tick. And in the process of this, you start deconstructing your own ego, and it stops feeding itself. You stop feeding it. Your consciousness, after it stops identifying with certain patterns that you're doing that is causing you pain. Once you learn through these patterns and change your perspective on externalizing everything, and once you go inside, you will surpass through this interference of blockages. Trust me, once you learn to let go of so much stuff that you have over-identified with, that is when your ego starts silencing itself. Because there is no food for it to feed on. There is no energy that you're putting into it anymore. All you are putting into is oneness in consciousness itself. Anyway, that's your reading for today. And just keep an open mind throughout this day. Start learning how your own mind operates. And in so doing, you will start learning how other people's minds operate. Because once you learn your own traumas, you could tell when somebody's trauma-based acting, when they're acting from a lower vibrational standpoint than what actual consciousness vibrates at. And they are blocked, they are interfered by their own judgment, by their own traumatic past, by their own thoughts and their own ego. And it's not a personal attack on you. It's a personal attack on themselves. So have patience with them, have patience with yourself. But do the work of actually learning how your brain, how other people's brains work in this universe, work in this current 3D reality. Then, and only then, once we start learning this about ourselves and about others, Only then can we actually change the collective into a more loving 5D reality. It's just that simple. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope that this has brought some clarity. It's brought some clarity to me. I already thought that I was going to be going more internal today and finding different things that I'm still holding on to right now so that I can let them go and be more of an open channel for myself and for the collective, so that I can come to you about the things that I am learning, about the things that I am seeing, about the signs that I'm getting, so that you guys could be more of an open channel too. Because that's what we are. We are just channels for consciousness. Anyway, I love you guys. I see you. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.